Welcome to your end of year review, Medi. I emailed your review to you yesterday. Hope you've had a chance to have a quick read through that.
Yes, I had a good view of that.
Yep, fantastic. That's great. I think as you would have seen in the review that I gave you, you've had an excellent year. I'm really happy with your achievements and what you've been able to contribute to the team. I think you should be really proud of the year you've had, and I think that with your achievements and what the team has been able to set in stone this year, we've really set ourselves up for a great year next year. So let's maybe touch on your achievements to get started. So I'm really happy with the fact that for the fund distributions this year, you were able to put them together within a Power BI dashboard, which obviously demonstrated your technological skills there, rather than just a simple PowerPoint presentation. So I think that was an excellent achievement for you. Really happy that you've started to learn Python and you've started to implement those coding skills into the process improvements within the team. You've uplifted some of the team's procedures, which we're really happy with. And on top of that, you've been a mentor to the graduate program cohort this year, helping them navigate their way through Vanguard and helping them with any difficulties and challenges that have arisen along the way. Something that I'd probably like to see you do more of next year, and that's not to say you don't do this now, but something I'd like to see you do more of next year is when the vendor comes to us with system issues, maybe helping the team to troubleshoot and get a little bit more involved in the technological space. But other than that, I'm very happy with your progress, and I think you've done really well. You've met all of the criteria this year, and I think you have really contributed to the team's goals, and I'm very happy with that. And so for that reason, I have given you a sufficient rating because I think you have, as I said, you've ticked all the boxes that is required for your role and you have contributed to the goals for the team. And I have also awarded you with a fully successful rating as well. How do you feel about that?
Oh, really? Fully successful? I was expecting myself to be distinguished. As you just said, that I've achieved so much throughout the year. I'm really disappointed, to be honest, because I don't think my achievement has reflected to my rating. So yeah, I don't really understand what to do now.
I'm so sorry, Medi. What do you mean you don't understand?
Well, I think that I have covered up all those points that you were expecting for a person to be distinguished. So I think you should change the rating to distinguished.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't think you would feel like that. I really didn't want to do that. I mean, I don't want you to be upset. That's the last thing I want. Like, you are a really valued member of the team, and the last thing that I would want is for this to bring the team morale down or for you to feel down or anything like that. Let me just have a think about what I'm going to do here. I mean, after all, you did, I agree. I think you did achieve a lot this year, and, there were a lot of accomplishments. You achieved a lot of goals. So, I mean, you know what? Maybe I could change it. I think leave it with me for a bit. I probably can change it, and I'll submit it in Workday. And if you're happy with that, we can leave it there.
Thank you so much. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your support. I would be very grateful if you do that, and I'll accept it straight away. Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, Medi, I understand and I acknowledge that you may not be very happy with the rating that I've given you, and I'm more than happy to talk you through why I've given you this rating and what you need to do next year to differentiate yourself from being fully successful and from being distinguished. So I'm happy to take you through that. I think with fully successful, we're looking at someone who has essentially ticked all the boxes for their role, who has met the criteria. It doesn't mean you haven't done a great job. As I said, you have done a really great job. But you have ticked all those boxes, and to be fully distinguished, you probably need to be going above and beyond and doing a bit extra.
But Tasha, as you can see, I understand the criteria, what you're explaining me, but as you mentioned that in distinguished you have to go above and beyond, which I've already done through by learning Python, utilizing Power BI dashboard in the distribution where I did the stakeholder management as well. I looked after the questions that we normally receive from the other teams, so I think I should be rated as distinguished.
Look, Betty, I know, I can see that you're probably getting a little bit upset, and I know that it might have been a little bit of a shock to you. So I think it might be a good idea if we maybe, we step away for a little bit. You can have a think about your end of year review. I'll give you a little bit of time to take it in and absorb it. And how about we reconnect in 2 days and we can discuss this again once things have cooled down a little bit. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's fine, but I don't think it will going to change my rating, to be honest, and I don't think I can acknowledge what you have given me.
Okay, as I said, take it away, have a read through it again, have a think about it, take some time to reflect, and I think it's a good idea if we reconnect in 2 days and we can take it from there.
Let's do that.
Perfect. Hi Mehdi, thank you for taking the time to meet with me again today. I hope you've taken some time to reflect on your end of year review and have a read through it again. How are you feeling about it at this stage?
Yeah, I think thank you so much for giving me some extra time to, take it away and reflect. I do understand now. I think you're correct. I think I should think about some other areas which you just mentioned to reflect in my performance, and we can probably, it would be grateful, I will be grateful if you can, sit together, we can sit together and we can work on the action plan to get the distinguished rating probably next year.
Absolutely. I think that's a really great approach that you've taken there, Mehdi, and I'm very happy that you've taken the time to step away and, that's how you're thinking about it now, so really happy with that. I agree. I think we can absolutely work on an action plan together so that you have goals to achieve for next year, and that will lead to you potentially getting a distinguished rating. We can also have a think about how the right starts and your PDP play into that as well, so let's reconnect at our next one-on-one and we can work on those things to tackle moving forward. What don't you understand, Mehdi?
Well, I don't understand why do I not get the rating I was after, because as you said, I've done all the hard work. I deserve to get the distinguished rating.
I explained to you that you have areas of improvement, and unfortunately I don't believe that you truly went above and beyond this year, which is what is required of someone who gets a distinguished rating.
Okay, so what should I do then in order to get that rating?
Did you read your end of year review? I had very clear dot points in there around what you achieved this year. And as I said, I think you were ticking all the boxes. I don't think you went above and beyond.
Yeah, but I don't think it's mentioned in the year-end review. What should I do in order to get the distinguished rating?
Mehdi, I'm not changing it. I think I've put it all on the end of year review. I think you should just go and read it again. I'm your manager. I think you need to listen to me, and unfortunately I'm not going to change it. If you're not happy, you can take this to HR.